Well, hold on a minute.
That was fun.
Another PD yelled at me. Let me add it to the list. Wow, this list is getting... Whoa, I need a whole nother page. I got scolded at.
Was that a scold or a scorn?
I think it was a scorn.
I'm trying to think of what that was.
It was a bit of an unhappy encounter.
I don't know what it was.
They always just look at you. They don't look at anybody else. They always blame Opie.
Because they know I'm the problem.
All I heard was, okay, I'll leave then. That's pretty much what I heard. I heard a little discussion going on.
Yeah.
And then something where it was a little tension in the air. And then I heard, fine, then I'll leave.
Well, no, Tracy said, Opie said, just leave me alone, please. And Tracy said, fine, Opie. I'll leave you alone.
I will. He was gone.
Well, that was so uncomfortable, dude. So uncomfortable.
And then I'm like, hey, I'm not the only one on this radio show. They always have to look at me.
Oh, they
always have to look me in the eyes. Yeah, I know. I'm the problem. I get it.
Oh. And then she did indeed leave. And that was it.
She was not happy.
Well, what are you going to do? There was a lot of paranoia that we were just going to spend the whole show talking about, losing West Palm Beach, Florida today. And no, I mean, but when you do a talk show and you come in here and the phones are lit with that, what you do as a talk show host, you take those calls and hopefully you make it entertaining for everybody else listening. Hopefully. But she didn't like some of the things we said, and she marched right in here, sat there, and gave me this evil eye thing.
Yeah.
That's easy stuff.
There's really... I'll tell you one thing about the Opie and Anthony program.
Yes.
Over the years.
Yes.
It has never worked to have a program director come in during the show at any time. It just has never worked. Sometimes it's more tolerable than others. You get a hello, that's fine, Hey, how you doing? But when anyone comes in to talk any type of business, it's just never worked.
No, because her whole thing was to make sure that we continue doing an entertaining radio show. I get that. So she didn't like the first break, so she comes in here. But then it became personal because we attacked her. Indirectly, by the way. But she got it, which is, she played right into my hands, which is beautiful. And then she sat down to wreck the show.
To wreck the show.
No, think about it. How does that help the show? Because now we're talking about it more, and we were going to move on. We truly were going to move on. The first break, we did a fine song from Roland. We did the Amy Fisher stuff a little bit, and then we took some phone calls from our fine listeners. And honestly, in our world, we were sort of going to move on. Maybe we'd hit on a little bit here and there. We'd pop up here and there throughout the morning. She comes in because her feelings were personally hurt, sat down there, and now she wrecked this break. So just stay out of the studio. We'll start the show at 7 today. Am I right or am I right?
I'd say you're right.
Yep.
See, I only gave you that choice. So
this one.
That is true. You had to choose, and there was no other option.
Oh, was that uncomfortable?
It wasn't uncomfortable.
It was kind of enjoyable.
A little bit uncomfortable.
Well, this all started because after the show, she was outside smoking, and she grabbed me and said, "Look, I hope we're not going to have a repeat of the Philly thing."
But the Philly thing was different.
And I'm looking at her like you're supposed to be someone in the know that knows the show and knows our markets and stuff. And if you don't understand that there's a drastic difference between what happened to us in Philly and losing Chicago and West Palm Beach, then I don't have time for you. I really don't. The Philly thing was a massive kick to the groin. Massive. Yeah. Chicago, we knew we were losing, and West Palm Beach, we knew we were losing. So it was completely different. But when we lost Philly, it hurt so much, and it was so frustrating that, we went off.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But we weren't going to do the same thing today. So for her to sit there and as soon as I leave the building, get in my face about, I hope we're not going to be doing the same thing we did when you lost Philly. I'm like, what?
And then sit down.
Do you honestly know the difference?
The phones were loaded with only callers that wanted to talk about why we weren't on in West Palm and Chicago. So we addressed it. We didn't do any bashing or anything. It was just addressing what was happening. The show's always been honest about those kind of things. And then, when a PD comes in and sits down and give you a little talking to when you're on the air for 15, 20 minutes and you have an entire day to go.
I don't know how that helps you.
Doesn't really help.
And she knows that because it got personal and she needed to, to react to that.
Yeah.
Which is bad PDing. Not good. Not good on that one.
It's just bad caddying.
Yeah, there was some very funny Ted Knight impressions in that.
Okay, PD, leave the studio.
All we care about is Maine, New York, and Maine. Those are the stations that we care about.
Exactly.
That's right.
It's how do we sell? We're doing a road trip to Maine. We're all going to do little lobster things.
And talk about motion.
Motion.
We like motion. Now I'm scared to go to break. What's waiting behind that door now?
Oh, boy.
Hopefully some food.
Yeah?
Hungry.
Oh, that would be a nice surprise.
Nothing,
maybe it's something nice. Maybe it's a
bunt cake.
Nothing we have to worry about, I hope.
Maybe it's balloons.
Well, like, hey, we'll be right. No! We're not even off yet. So when we get back, we'll be... What do we do now?
I will leave you alone, Opie.
Yeah, that was pretty dramatic.
Leave you. You want to be left alone, punk?
Oh, I will leave you alone. Most people in radio have forgotten that this is all just fun.
It's supposed to be. There's so much business in it. But in this room, the room with the microphones, that's where the fun product is made.
Yeah.
That's where the product of fun is pumped out of the fun factory we call the studio microphones.
The conveyor belt is moving nicely today.
The business
with
of
nothing but fun.
Exactly. You go to any other place that makes fun or something delicious like chocolate, and it's not business people moseying about in there. It's the fun people.
You know what we do? We package and sell fun.
That's right.
And good tidings.
A heapin' helping.
Scott,
every day.
Scott in Japan. If I had a baby today in Chicago, I would name him Nothing's on the Radio.
There you go.
There you go.
It's just fun in here.
I hear you now. I
Just can't stay inside all day. Everybody. Sunshine day. It's a sunshine day in here. Not old doom and gloom out the door.
Her feet didn't even move. She just floated out.
Gotta get out.
All right, Opie. You want me to leave?
I'll leave. I'll leave.
Huh? You want me to leave? You got it, punk. I'll leave right now.
Oh, I'll leave you alone.
She didn't even leave. All of a sudden I looked and she collapsed like Oldman and Dracula. And there was a bunch of rats just running out.
Oh, God damn, man.
Oh, you've never seen someone leave like this before. No. Never.
Let me climb out of here. Sorry, I just had to play the yodel sound effect. I love the stupid yodel.
As she was leaving, I was going, $50? She just kept going. $70?
70. I'm going to be leaving now.
Oh, no.
But this isn't over by a long shot. Non-threatening way to leave, but okay. A happy way to leave.
Here, do her line. You got hold on. All right, get ready to do your line. I'm jumping in on this one.
Yeah?
Yeah, but I can't do the voice, so you do the voice.
All right.
All right. Confrontation going on, blah, blah, blah. Me and her, me and her, me and her. No one else in the room. Me and her, me and her. Just leave me alone.
Oh, you want me to leave? I'll leave. Whoa, look at her go in fast motion. Wait, she's not leaving. She's running around the console. Oh, my God. Wait, she jumped up on the console, and now she's just jumping in fast motion.
Smoke, 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 smoke. Smoke, 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 smoke.
Look how fast her finger's shaking at Opie.
Smoke, 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 smoke.
Her breasts are bouncing. She's patting a little old man on the head.
She went to leave, but went into the bathroom. All right, she's back out.
Now there are big busted nurses following her.
Oh.
Smoke, 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 smoke.
A police officer's blowing a whistle at her and shaking a bobby stick. How is that possible? We're in America. Oh, wish I had my whistle.
All right, listen, we got to take a break. Contest on between now and 7:30. You got a chance to win $1,000. Keep listening to the Opie and Anthony Show.
Oh,
There's a running theme on the Opie and Anthony Show today.
creepy.
We have pissed off another PD.
I was going to go talk to her, but I looked in her office and she was hanging upside down from the rafters sleeping. I'm like,
Hanging upside down, smoking a cigarette. Smoke, 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 smoke. Wait, we actually have audio of her? We have audio of her.
Walking down the hallway?
Walking toward the studio. Oh, no. In a nurse's outfit. And a patch over one eye. Kill Bill, anyone? 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 Bueller? Anyone? At least we're getting more sound.